Are you creative and like making videos? Do you enjoy being part of a team? Are you able to visualize the finished product before completion? If this sounds like you might want to focus in on a career as a cinematographer. Cinematographers use cameras, lighting, and related equipment to create the desired visual look for a film or video production. They work closely with directors and other crew members to capture the necessary footage for the production. To help us get a panoramic view of this dynamic career, we spoke with a cinematographer working here in Alberta.
Hi, my name is Sergio, and I'm a cinematographer. A cinematographer is someone that tells a story using moving pictures. The main duties and responsibilities of a cinematographer are, number one thing is to fully understand the scope. What's the story we want to tell, and how do we want to tell it? So from there, we have a collaboration meeting with producers, directors, as well as colorists and editors at that time, because in the end, it's the editors that make the cinematographers come alive. So you have to work with everybody from the beginning. In a typical day, you pack up your tripod, your camera, your lenses, your batteries, your lighting. You go out to location, you record the story that needs to be told. Once the production is over, you bring the equipment back, the batteries gets put on charge, the camera files get handed over to the editor for file backup. Typically you have a different size of crew depending on the production. Sometimes you have multiple sound operators, sometimes you have different lighting assistants, technicians of all sets. You can work from documentary, television shows, to movies, to dramas, to commercials, to music videos. That's the beautiful thing about this, is that it's not one thing. I concentrate on documentaries. Typically, it's myself, sound person, producer, director. That's typically the crew we have. The beautiful thing about working on smaller productions is you're creating media that actually makes a difference, an impact. You get to add the lighting touches you want to give that look. So you're actually touching all the lights. You get to add the lenses and the looks that you like, and the directors hire you for that. Some of the equipment that you may need is tripod, camera, your lenses, monitors, different lighting, and of course, batteries. Some of the techniques working as a cinematographer are tripod work, as well as you can work with gimbals to help stabilize the camera. Another technique is handheld work, where you can have the camera on your shoulder, as well as sliders. So all these different tools help you tell the stories different ways. Some of the skills and characteristics needed to be a cinematographer are, number one, attitude. You need to have the right attitude. Number two is listening. You have to make sure you listen to everybody. After that, you have to have an eye. You have to look for what's interesting and also what's flattering. And also one of the most crucial is technical, being interested in technology. Every day something new comes out. Some of the physical requirements for being a cinematographer are you need to have a strong back, and you have to like carrying heavy equipment. You have to enjoy being outside in the elements for hours on end. You have to enjoy being in the sun, being in the cold. The working environment is the best part of being a cinematographer. Sometimes you have a studio space where it's nice and calm, you get to set up your lighting, it's well controlled. Other times is you have one shot at it, and you have to get it. And that could be in an operation room, that could be at a hockey game. It only happens once, and it's up to you to get it.
So how many people on camera you think?
Myself, I went to post-secondary school. However, a lot of people learn on the job. And when you do that, you can spend time with other cinematographers, learning how they do it. And each one has their different way, their different look, different equipment. So it's very unique.
I'm all saturated, yeah.
If you're interested in being a cinematographer, get out there and try it. Try what you can do on your own. Volunteer on different sets, volunteer with different production companies, and see what they can do to assist you. Some of the most satisfying aspects of the job is premiere day. Is to be in the theater and watching it back and hearing the audience gasp or laugh or cry, just to feel their experience. It's powerful.
This career requires an appreciation for the composition and emotional impact of motion images. Cinematographers should be willing to put in long hours and enjoy both giving and receiving direction while on set. It is important to keep up with technological changes and explore new techniques. If you've got what it takes, why not get the cameras rolling on a career as a cinematographer? Get a close-up of the details of this occupation, including training requirements and salary ranges, by going to the occupational profile on the Alice website. While you're there, check out some related occupations, including film director, producer, or lighting designer. Explore the possibilities. Go to alice.alberta.ca.